We left the islands around noon and took a boat to Kuala Besut. From here we taxied to Tanah Merah and had some time to kill before we boarded the 8:30 p.m. bus to Singapore. We both actually slept pretty well throughout the night, and the train arrived at 11:50 a.m. the following day. We booked a really cool pod hostel right across from the Chinatown food stalls, and just ended up doing a lot of eating, shopping, and walking around in Singapore, as this was our last stop in Southeast Asia before going to Japan.
Mount Fuji. We decided yesterday to take the train out of Tokyo, 2 hours, get on a bus for an hour, and then climb. We weren't sure we would make it, and at our pace we made it in 3 hours and 35 minutes, which I don't want to say I'm a super hiker, but that was pretty phenomenal considering they said 5 to 7. We're on our way back down trying to get a bus, but in one day we hiked Mount Fuji and totally summited, and I have hot chocolate on the way down, and I'm very proud of myself, and I'm excited for Annapurna. We felt really good about my breathing, felt really good about everything. Everything was fine. And yesterday we drank sake and walked 29,000 miles around the city. And I also did it in Vans. Can you see my Vans? Which I've never really hiked in them before, but it was possible, so it was awesome.
Made it to the summit. We left at 11:56. We got up to the summit at 3:35, and it was awesome. It was really fun. The trail was really well maintained. We saw a lot of people hiking, and I don't know, the last 400 meters was kind of tough for me. But yeah, it was cool. It makes me really excited about going to Nepal and hiking.
Tokyo airport in Marina, and we're headed back to Newark, headed back home after months in Southeast Asia. And we had about 4 days in Tokyo, which was unexpected. We were supposed to do the Philippines, but plans changed, flights got canceled, and it ended up we got a couple extra days in Tokyo, which was a fun surprise. We had phenomenal sushi, probably some of the best I've ever had. Fatty tuna, fattier tuna, fattiest tuna, broiled fatty tuna.
It seems like some of the best parts of this trip have been the most unexpected, and Japan was definitely unexpected. We were originally supposed to go out of Manila. Our flight got canceled. We rescheduled it out of Tokyo. We flew from Singapore, and it worked out really easily. We had 4 days there, and it was funny because that's actually how our trip started. When we flew from Honolulu to Asia, we actually had to go through Japan anyway. So yeah, it was really fun just walking around, just to see a big city again. Because a lot of the places we've been in haven't really been cities. They've been mostly places to go climbing and places to go scuba in, these little small towns. So ending the trip with Singapore and Tokyo has just been really cool.
My dad on a whim was like, hey, you're gonna go check out Mount Fuji? And I was like, I thought it was far away. And it turned out to be a 4-hour train ride. We left at 6 a.m. and we got there at 11. We started climbing, not sure how far up we'd get. We had planned on just going to the 7th station, having lunch, and coming back down. And we got there so fast that we thought we could make it to the summit, and we did. We got a little summit fever, so went all the way up, came back down, and then just really proud of myself because we hadn't really expected to climb any mountains, and we just killed Mount Fuji, so that was awesome. But really all we intended on doing was walking around the city, which we did. We did a sake tasting. We had some really great food. We enjoyed the bidets. After doing a lot of squatting on the floor, it was really, really nice to be able to sit on a toilet that was like heated with bidets and actually toilet paper that could be flushed. So it was nice to get back to civilization. We were excited to go home. We really missed everyone.
and I'm really excited to go home, see our family, see our friends. We get to take some of our stuff and finally just store it, because right now we're just traveling so heavy. We have so much stuff with all the climbing gear that now is no longer needed. I have so much more clothes than I think I should have brought. Yeah, but we're gonna go back, kind of reassess what we have, put our clothes back and get some new stuff, and probably travel through India and Nepal a lot lighter, so I'm looking forward to that.
Long haul, back home, 13 hours.